Hey guys, it's your girl Choreo here. Welcome back to the Caribbean's #1 dance tutorial channel. In this here video, we're doing a part 2 to dance moves that women need to know. Of course, they're all Jamaican dance moves. And it's actually a part 2 to this here video. Now that video, Jamaican moves that you should know as a woman or a queen, that did really well in terms of views. If you want to check that video out before coming back to this one, you can. But let me tell you, in this here video, we're learning 4 new dance steps. So buckle up and let's get into it. All right, so the first thing that I want you to do is just really focus on breathing. Now, one of the things that persons neglect is the breathing and synchronizing that breath with your movement. So simply relax the fingers by your sides, shimmy a little bit if that feels good. Rock the shoulders out. And we're going to do some breathing, just inhaling in goodness and positivity and exhaling out all toxic energy, all negativity, all thoughts of I can't do this. You're going to breathe it out right now. So let's get into it. Shake the hands out and you're going to breathe in through your nose, breathe out through the mouth. All right, here we go. Stillness, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. 2 more times. Breathe in and out. And again, breathe in and smile as you breathe out. Bringing the arms up overhead, lifting up and out of the shoulder joints. Breathe in, and when you lift the arms up, what I want you to do as well is tilt the tailbone back slightly, lift the arms up, looking up to the ceiling, and then bringing the arms right back down to the side. I'm going to breathe in just like that for 4 times. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get limbo. Breathe in. And of course, if this aggravates any pain, you want to relax back off of this movement. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. And out. 2 more. Breathe in and out. And again, breathe in and out. And now we're just going to roll the shoulders back and then forward. Back for 4, forward for 4, and then we're just going to lift them up, down to the ears and back down. So here we go. 3, 2, rolling back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift them up, down, again. Up, down, up. 1 more time. Rolling back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders up, drop them down, again up and down. 2 more. Up, down, up and down. Of course, we're going to get to the hips, so I just want to bend right at the waist there and bring it back up. So I'm going to turn to the side, bend. So remember, all of this is really just warm up, right? Trying to get you to relax into all of these different motions. So these postures where I ask you to push the butt back, arch the body forward like that. All of these are going to be necessary for the movements that we're going to be learning. So really just try to relax and allow your body to feel it, to get as organic as possible. Yeah, if you've never taken a Jamaican class, I'm going to drop a link here so you can get some beginner lessons in. All right? So here we go. Back and up. Back and up. Push the booty back and up. Back and up. I'm going to turn to the back. We're doing the same thing, but I'm just doing this for emphasis. So see, neutrally, I'm right here. Now when I push back, it's going to go all the way back like that, like you're sitting on a chair, like a squat. One more just like that. And I'm going to turn to the side. What I really want you to look at is how much I'm keeping my chest upright as I'm doing this squat. So I go back, I'm keeping my chest up, You see how that looks different from an ordinary squat in the gym, which probably goes like that, right? So you're not just doing a regular squat. I want you to do a Jamaican squat. Yeah, sit down, panic, yeah, sit down, panic, yeah, sit down. That's the intention. Let's do that a couple more times. 3, 2, 1, warming up. And up. 2, 3, 4. All right, and now we're going to shimmy the hips from side to side. So a shimmy is like that. Yeah. So we're just going to move and move. So this is really just to get you loose, because it is Caribbean dance, and just like the rest of the Caribbean, in Jamaica we do use the hips. So I want you to really free up those hips, shaking it from side, 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 side. Bring the arms up, shake the arms out, warming it up. You can keep the knees relaxed, and there, and again. Breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. Shake out the legs, and we're ready for our first move. So as I said before, we have 4 Jamaican sensual dance movements to learn. The first one is going to be the needle eye, and let me show you what that looks like before we actually get into the breaking down of it. Needle eye goes like this. I'm going to turn to the side, same thing. I'm going to turn to the back now. You see, so needle eye is pretty simple, but when performing it, it looks complicated. So let's get right into the breakdown. All right, guys, now the key thing to learning the needle eye is first and foremost getting the legs. Now, once you can get the legs, everything else becomes easy cheesy. So I always say to my students, your legs are connected to your hips, are connected to your shoulders. So whatever is happening down here is surely going to affect what's happening up here. So that's why I say, let's get the legs first. Everything else will come easy cheese. All right, so here we go. The legs will go, shifting the weight, shifting the weight, shifting the weight, shifting the weight, shift, 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 shift. Let's do this 8 more times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to turn to the side, and we're doing it 8 more times, just so you can see what's happening. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy peas. Turning to the side, back side that is. So shifting the weight again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So we're going to do this again, but now I want you to act with the hips. So we're going to be putting the hips into our act. So we're going to be twisting the hips like that and twisting the hips like that. This is what scrambles up everybody. Remember, you can stop the video, start it over again. You can slow down the video because YouTube actually has that option now. Unless you did not know, they actually do have that option. So you can slow down the video if you're still not catching it. Whatever you do, remember this is a pre-recorded video, so you will not miss anything, okay? Calm down. So here we go. It is here. Hips, 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 hips. Now versus only shifting the hips from side to side and shifting the weight, yeah? What you're going to be doing now is pushing the hips into the knees. So pushing the weight into the knees here, here, here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You see that? So we're going to do it again. Think about this if you still have not caught it. Once you bend those knees, the hips are going to follow suit. So remember what I said earlier, once you get the legs, everything else comes naturally. We've got the shift of the weights. We've got that down pat. Now I want you to really focus on getting the knees bent. Knees are going to be bending, and when the knees are bending, it's also going to be pulling the hips forward. Pull the hip forward, pull the hip forward. Right? Let's do that 8 times. So shifting the weight here. 2, 3, 4. Pull the hip forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do this basic version facing this way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And I'm leaving my arms out of it so that I don't tangle you up. Yeah? 6, 7, 8. Turn into the back. 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3. Hips are going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right? So now that we have the shift the weight, the hips are moving, the knees are moving, all right? What I want you to think of now is almost like a riding movement, and this is where we're going to get back into that emphasized shifting of the weights. All right? So here's what that looks like. You're riding, right? So when I move my hips like this, I push this leg out to take the weight, and then I push that heel back into the floor so that this leg will take the weight. You get that? Let's try it again. So from here, you're going to lift the heel up to push the hips and the weight over to this side. When this leg over here catches the weight, it's going to push the heel back to the floor, and by pushing the heel back to the floor, it's going to ride the hip back and lift up this leg. And you keep reversing it and riding the hips like that. All right? I'm going to do 8 times forward, slowly, 8 times to the side, 8 times to the back. Matter of fact, to switch it up, let's do 8 to this side, and then we'll go to the back. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, pull it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn into this side. Now, what I want you to look at when you're turned to this side, or when I'm turned to this side, is the way that the hips are riding. Yeah? So I'm going to do it slowly. Remember, pre-recorded. So what can you do? Rewind and start over. All right? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lifting. 2, 3. Pick it up. Roll it back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 1. I'm starting with this hip. Pick it up, roll it. Pick it up, roll it. Pick it up, roll it. Lift it up, roll it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get it? We're going to do 8 of them facing forward, 8 of them facing backwards. All right? So this is our practice mode. Let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1. Slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This time, I'm going to be doing the same movement, just that I'm going to emphasize the shifting of the weight a little bit more, and I'm going to be hiking up my little bumper a little bit more, just so you can see what it can look like. After this video, ain't nobody can Ain't nobody can needle eye like you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how wide I open the leg? 6, 7, 8. All right. I really hope you learned the needle eye. At the end of this video, we're going to put the needle eye and all the other movements together into a quick routine. So let's go to the next step. Okay guys, so this next step is called the figure 8 wind. Now remember, these are sensual Jamaican dance moves. So ain't nobody in Jamaica, when we hear that slow, sexy dancehall or reggae love music come on, ain't nobody doing no holy pa. Everybody's dancing nice and slow. All right, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Here's our second step. You can have the legs either close together like this, a little bit open, or a little bit wider, right? It's really dependent on how you feel comfortable. Now the hips are the star of this here show. Now the figure 8 is the infinity symbol, and I've showed this movement on this page before, but sometimes the movements get a little bit lost in time and persons still don't really understand, and so repetition is also great. So the figure 8, like an infinity symbol, literally it goes like that. So picture the hips moving in this way, but the figure 8 now is like that. All right, so let me just show you. Yeah, I'm going to start with my legs like about this width apart. What's that, like shoulder width, slightly, kind of. You're going to go here, here. And the fingers can caress the body. Remember, it's sensual Jamaican dance. And the legs can go open. And you can tilt back. Okay, so let's break that down really nice and slow. Now, I'm going to turn on a diagonal so you can see what each hip bone is doing. Yeah, so you can also see the riding of the legs. There's a slight riding that happens. Okay, so it goes here. I pull back and I'm making that circle, coming around to make another circle with this hip. So each hip, once it's pulled back, it makes a little circle. So I pull back, so I twist, pull back, carry the hips around, twist, pull back. If I allowed my hips to turn my body, this is what it would look like. Because that's what it feels like my hips are causing me to do. But of course, you're not going to be looking like this on no Jamaican floor. Don't you dare look like that on any Jamaican floor. So here we go. Slow motion. We go and go. Here. Here. 3, 4. Think about a figure 8. 5 is a twist. 6. Ooh. 7. 8. And you know I'm turning back way. So here we go. 3, 2. I'm going to lift up that blouse a little bit so you can see the hips for sure. 3, 2, 1. We go. Here. Here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn into this side, and I'm still going to maintain, or let me do it flat, and then I'm going to do diagonal again. Slow motion. So on the flat, let me break it down for you again. The hips twist. Again, knee bend, twist. When I'm here, I pull back that hip over on this side. Then I make a circle with that hip coming around and pull back on this hip. Make a circle with this hip, comes around, so it pulls back that hip. And we'll repeat the same thing again. That's a figure 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm going to do it on a diagonal. Again, 3, 2, 1. And I'm putting my hands up. The arms can stay above the head. They can come right here at the base of the neck. They can come right here at the shoulder, wherever you feel sexy. You can put them at the hips. When I'm teaching, sometimes I like to encourage persons to put the hands on the hips. Why? Because it helps to guide where your hips are going. All right? So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What you're feeling though is the hips are undulating, so they're going, you're feeling the hips pushing forward, dipping down, and forward and dipping down. So for example, when I go here, it goes forward and then it dips down. Forward, it dips down. Forward, dips down, if that's helpful. Yeah, so let's do it facing forward again, this time putting our hands right here at the hips. You don't have to grab onto the hips, just really feeling right here. Relax the fingers, it's good enough. All right, so let's go. 8 to the front, 8 to the side, 8 to the back, and then we move on. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn to the side. 3, 2, 1. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To the back again. 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now earlier I had said that you could actually lean back with it. Yeah, you can. So Jamaicans are full of style. Now one single movement does not look the same on everybody. I kid you not. So if you come out to Jamaica, come to Jamaica. If you come to Jamaica, you come to the dances, and even like a club or whatever, you see the figure 8 being stylized in so many different ways, because Jamaicans are stars. Every single one of us are stars. So we like to add our own style. So in Jamaica, another common thing to do with any movement, even bogle, we like to go back with it. This, we like to go back with that as well. Almost every movement, and I think it may be an African tradition as well. It's just the competitive nature of dancing, an Afrocentric dance. So if, for example, a person next to us is doing the figure 8 here, we might do the figure 8 and go back with it, right? So it's the same movement. It's just that if you don't have a lot of strength in your hip flexors to keep you upright, or your core might be weak, you may not feel like you can go as far back as possible, right? Or if your back is weak, well, your core includes your abdominals and your back. But that's another story, that's another video. So here we go, we're gonna do the same thing, facing backwards or leaning back a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn to the side and we'll do the same thing. 8 counts, 8 counts. 3, 2, 1, nice and sexy. 1, play with the hands 2, 2, 3, leaning back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This way. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you know you can go as low as you want with it too, right? So if we're right here, figure 8 can go side, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come back up high. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that face in the back. So figure 8 goes down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! So now you have 2 movements. We have 2 more to go. All right, so the next movement that we're going to be doing is called the pretty wine. Now, pretty wine is really, really simple. And let me just show you before only tell me say, every movement you say simple. This one is actually simple. Here's pretty wine. You're just gonna go like that. Put one hand up, relax the fingers, and you're just gonna bring the hands around. That's all you're doing, baby. That's all you're doing. Now, this looks similar. If you've been following my page for a very long time, I had done a SOCA challenge at one point, and we're doing an Indian wine. Now, this pretty wine looks very similar to it. It's just the difference now is that Indian wine had a lot more flair with the fingers, right? So it had a lot more flair, and it was a little bit more mesmerizing. So we're not doing that movement. What we're doing is the pretty wine. Now, I really want you to feel pretty, and you're just going to be moving the hips side, forward, side, and back. If you don't know how to do a simple wine, click this link right here for Whining 101 tips. All you're doing is bringing the hips in a circle, and you're going to turn to the side, put one leg forward. Some of the weight, most of the weight is on the back leg, so it looks like this, right? This heel can be slightly off of the floor. You know how we take those pictures? If you've never taken a picture like this and you're a girl or a queen, you're probably not as hot as you think you are. I said what I said. So, laugh. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Turning to the opposite side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if I was to do it facing forward, right? This is what it would look like. Simple thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how you do the pretty wine. Let me turn back way. So I'm going to face this way, but of course my back is facing you. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opposite side. 1. And of course the hand is circling with the hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's pretty much how you do the pretty wine. So moving on now to the next step. All right, so the final step that we're going to be learning is called the go-go wine. Now the go-go wine goes down to the floor and it comes back up. So in order to do this, you need to have some balance. You need to have some strength. And nothing comes easy unless you practice. So again, a wine is very simple. If you don't know how to do a wine, click the link. Whining 101, it works. Now, go-go wine looks like this. Down, 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 down. Up, 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 up. That's quite simple, right? Now, the thing is that the mechanics, it's easy, but if you don't have the strength and the range in the hips, and if you want some more range in your hips, click this link for the range of motion hip exercises I have, and go back to the Whining 101 if you still don't know how to whine. I also have some Megan Thee Stallion workouts, so if you want to be able to get down low, strengthen those legs, click the link. All right, so here we go. So, all we're going to do, I wouldn't advise you bring the legs far out, But if you feel that your base of support is a little bit better for you out here, by all means, go ahead and do that. But what I like to do is have the legs a good distance. So what you could do to start, you can either hold on to something and then just test what base of support fits or suits you better. So if for me, it's right here, open the legs slightly. For some persons, it might be opening the legs all the way out here. For other persons, if you can't go as low, a medium height works out best, and then you can open the legs as wide as you please. All right? Whatever you do, listen to your body. If you're having any sort of pain that's not normal, particularly for a dance class when you're supposed to be releasing all kinds of feel-good hormones, you shouldn't be feeling pain in a dance class, okay? So, here we go. We're going to be going down. So, assuming that you have found the base of support that suits you, my own is right here with my feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to get started. Without the arms, we're just going to work on our balance. We're doing our winds, going down 2 times, facing forward, and then I'm going to do it 2 times, facing backwards. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice and sexy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to reverse it coming up, so I'm going to go the opposite direction. 2, 3, 4. All right. Now going the opposite direction really depends on if you can wind in both directions. So you can start by just winding up here and then reversing it. Once you have that mechanism, you may overthink it when you get all the way down because you're suffering with the legs are under a lot of pressure, but practice it standing upright first and then you go deep down into it. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turning backwards. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. Doing the same thing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that we have the winding going down, the winding coming up, we're going to be working on the arms. Now relax in the hands. You're going to hold the hands like that, yeah? And all you're going to do is bring them over the head like that. Now I'm emphasizing, but if I were to do this like that, this is what it looks like, right? But you're just going to bring the arms now over the head. So it looks like that. All right, so if I turn sideways, that's what it looks like. Circle the arms. If I turn to the back, and then what you find too is that as you bring the arms around, you're getting an arch in the back, and you'll see it again when I turn to the side, and then the hips are kind of just moving naturally because the entire body is connected, right? And so if you allow the body to move, it won't move in isolation of the other parts, if you get me. So allow your entire body to move if it feels good to it. So here we go to the side. 1. So you see when I bring it back, you get that arch like what we're doing in the beginning of the class. 2, 3, 4. All right, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reversing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can do this a couple more times in standing just so you can get the arms in reverse, but we're going to go right into winding down with the arms, winding back up with the arms, then turning backwards, winding down with the arms, winding up with the arms, and then we're going to go from the absolute top, needle eye, right down to the go-go wind. So here we go, go-go wind. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. up, 2, 3, 4. Turn to the back, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we know all 4 movements. We're gonna go from a tip, top, tip. Here we go. All right, guys, so now we're going to be putting all these movements together. We're doing each of them for 8 counts, facing in different directions. Listen to my instructions and you'll be absolutely fine. So starting first of all with the needle eye wind. Get into position, 3, 2, 1, 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn around, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we do the figure 8. Regular. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn to the side, we're leaning back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn back to the front, we're going down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving now to pretty wind. 1, 2, pretty. 3, 4, push the bam bam back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go, go, wind. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Coming up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Turn around. 3, 2, 1. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5. Alright guys, so this has been 4 Jamaican sensual dance steps. I do hope you learned a thing or two. Remember, you can rewind the video and watch as many times as you like. Check out all the links that I have linked to this video. It will help you to be better at your dancing. I'm your girl, Choreo. This is another fantastic tutorial in Jamaican dance. Whew.